Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. We are going to start with a general reading and then we will get into some questions. We would just like to thank everyone that joins us today. If you're watching now or watching later, please just take whatever message resonates and leave the rest. You're going to use a few decks. We have the Mystical Wisdom deck and the Sacred Destiny deck that we will be using today. So they're both beautiful cards. So we are just going to shuffle a little bit and then get with the message. Looks like they're ready to come out. So we are going to see the first card that comes out is the card of choices. Make the best choices. And in we have to do that. You know, she's definitely wearing a crown that looks like it's made almost out of a castle. So, you know, make sure you're standing in your highest energy. We get the card of Dove, which is take a leap of faith. And then we get the card of Battle of the Blues. Take steps toward positive change. What change do you need to make in your life? What action do you need to take that you're being guided to take that you've kind of maybe taken a little time and not done? We get the card of Animal Bond on the bottom, which is stand up for all the animals. So make sure you're being of service, whichever way you're being called to be. You're going to use the chakra cards today. Dave must be thinking about me because there goes my nose itching. One more, then here we go. Okay. And then the current energy is the card of the moon, which is we are coming up to the new moon in Sag in about a week. So what are you wanting to manifest? You know, as that, you know, if you're wanting to bring something new into your life, are you also wanting to release something as well? What do you know, what you have to have the balance of that, because you know with that there is a light and a dark animal there, you know, both being guided by source, you know, and you have, you know, the light and the dark within you. So are you having a habit that you have that you need to, you know, cut back on, change, set your intention for, you know, what, you know, is it your vibration? Are you not feeling in the highest vibration all the time? Are you sometimes missing somebody and focusing on not being with that person instead of focusing on, you know, where can I best be of service? Because, you know, lately the call for me from Celia is definitely about being of service. And the card that crosses the moon is the Six of Swords. And that's saying working on the balance of your light and your dark is going to move you into calmer waters. It's time to move forward on this journey. We've all been on it. Are you ready for a new phase of it? I know I definitely am. And that is the work we've been doing, which is the Knight of Cups. You know, that is the only knight that finishes the race, the Knight of or the Knight of Pentacles. He is the only one. He does all the works. He's following the steps towards his victory in the 3D that's brought through by the balance of everything in, you know, the spiritual as well. We're filling with that because with that being that throat chakra card in this deck. The recent past energy is the Hanged Woman. It's about, you know, being in a time of growth. You know, we feel like we have definitely been going through the dark night of the soul, working on, you know, the shadow work, working on integrating that feminine energy and finding the balance and, you know, battling this as well, you know, working on how do we find our happiness and what are the, you know, focus on what you want, is the guidance there. The current headspace is the Two of Wands, which is thinking about what do you want? You know, you create from your sacral chakra. what do you want to manifest, in that feminine energy? If you're stuck in your root chakra, you cannot manifest in your sacral area, which is where all your feminine power and, is masculine or feminine person. We all have that energy, and the feminine energy is where we manifest through. So she said it doesn't matter, which gender you are. We both have all but masculine and feminine. The immediate future is the Ten of Pentacles. Are you ready for some new abundance? Are you ready for legacy abundance? That abundant, there's a painting there. Are you doing your creative project? Are you stepping into your gifts? Are you doing that? Because sometimes we think, oh, I'm just, one person trying to do this. But you know what? You could be the one person that tips the scale. You can be that breakout artist, that person that can make a difference today. And abundance is waiting as you step into service. You know what? You are served. The abundance comes to you. Since I've stepped into service, I'm truly living my best life. So as I say that, no, step into service, and truly the universe will serve you because you are serving the universe, universe, God, source, whatever you prefer to call it. The current environment is the star. You are healing, and you are here to be the healer by forgiveness, by compassion, by love, by sharing your heart space, by sharing your love. You don't even think that how much your love can affect one person, but it's huge. If you love somebody because they are important to you versus what they can do for you. I love my children unconditionally. It has nothing to do with what they are, just my children. I love my grandchild the same way. There is, it's that unconditional love. I have that love for Dave. And as you start loving in that way, I love you because you are this person and I love you unconditionally. Not because you can get something from that person. As you're pouring that love out onto other people, they see your vibration raise and they're going to want, what do you got going on? What are you doing different? What's this difference with you today? How come, how come you're manifesting everything you desire? Because it manifests really easy when you're opening up those chakras, and doing the work. How other people see you, the Ten of Cups, the happy family, the happy home. You are, in that confidence, I am manifesting, and are you proud of what you're manifesting? Or sometimes because other people aren't manifesting as well, do you hide what you manifest? Are you, not even intentionally, but do you not want to ruffle feathers, so you make it like you're doing less than the actual what you're doing? Sometimes I feel like when me and Dave were really talking about some, our manifesting the other day over the weekend was just really crazy, with the car thing. And sometimes there's a resistance to pull back and not talk about that kind of manifestation. But you know what? I'm proud of that manifesting we were able to do. That literally in a 15-second period, we changed the energy of 100 people around us. I mean, it was phenomenal. Um, honestly, um, the hopes and fears card is the Three of Pentacles, which is you have a contract to fulfill in this lifetime. As you step into fulfilling your contract, you know what? You're blessed. You know, they're going to be lined up to bring the pentacles to you because you have contracts to help those people through helping yourself, and saying, this is what I did. This is where I am. For me, we give our message based on all of our reference points. This is where we are and this is what we're supposed to be doing. As we're stepping into mission, my life is blessed. We are an example of that, to say, here, this is what we've done. This is where we're at. We're doing the healing. We're stepping into mission. That's coming from your heart. Step into mission. I feel like that's the biggest call, because as you do that, then the blessings will come. Sometimes we're waiting on somebody or something else. And you know what? Where is your North Node? Where's your Chiron? Are you stepping into mission? And the outcome card is the Nine of Cups, which is personal wish fulfillment. Are you ready to stand with your cup overflowing and be honored and be proud of who you are? stand up and show what kind of manifester you are. Do you not speak about your manifesting abilities because you don't want to affect another person? You don't want to affect their ego. You don't want negative energy back or whatever. Are you kind of holding it back? We get the Wheel of Fortune. We get the Four of Swords, which is the healing. We get the Magician, and we get the Page of Cups. So be open in a new way. You don't have to brag about it, but proud but humble. Like, deliver the message, say, this is the things I've changed. This is the change I've had in my life. This is, what the Two of Cups, the bottom of the deck, are you, and we feel balanced in your energy. Are you trying to bring that in? Because you know what, as you're telling about your healing journey, are you ready to bring in the Two of Cups after this period of being the hermit? Are you ready to stand up and say, this is who I am. This is what I've learned. This is the change it's made in my life. I have learned that I can say something and I can, depending on where my energy is, see proof of that manifestation. I mean, the thing the other day was definitely something so we could see the power of our manifestation literally in the physical right at that very moment. And the Celia card that came out is upgrade in progress. Please hold. A pause is needed. Take some time to nurture yourself. No, because, and look where your North Node is, because it is your mission in this lifetime. Where are you supposed to be? What are you supposed to be doing? This is my North Node, literally me being a messenger about what is important and the value of things, and which is you, honestly. So no, there's an upgrade in progress. Don't hide who you are because you don't want somebody else to have energy about it. Be proud of who you are, how far you've come on this journey. We've come a long, long ways on this journey. So be proud of where you're at, what you're manifesting every day. Take account of it. Like when you say something and then you see it in your experience, be like, I did that. I was just talking about that yesterday. How was that already in my experience? Years ago, when I was a kid, you would want things and it would take next generation for sometimes them to come into the physical. And now, you know what? You can say something and tomorrow or in the other day in 14 seconds, it happened for me and Dave. Like literally. I had the thought from Celia. I said it because I was channeling Celia. I said it. Dave said it. Everybody around us moved. Like it was amazing. I mean, almost unbelievable. I mean, if I wasn't there, I wouldn't have believed it. Right, Dave? Would you have believed it if you weren't there? If I told you that literally happened in whatever, 15 seconds or whatever it was, would you have believed me? I mean, so I hope everyone is doing well. Hi, Paula. How are you? I mean, it really was amazing. And, so we hear it was amazing. Do you have a question? Would you like a general? What would you like today? I'd like you to thank you for joining us. We greatly appreciate it. Oh, on the general? Yes. Are you ready to be like, are you proud of your manifestations? Like sometimes, I don't want to say I did that, but you know what? Now I'm getting to the point of I did that. Like me and Dave did that. In 15 seconds, we moved all the cars from around us. It was, I wouldn't have believed if I wasn't there. So that is the current general energy. I would say I definitely resonate with that. Okay. So whatever message Paula needs to hear today. Paula, what are you trying to manifest, Paula? You know, when you're talking to somebody else and source is there, it's, you know, the power of 3. It like manifestations can come super quick. Like somewhere in the Bible, it says what, you know, when you speak of it with another person. So that is true. So it definitely amplifies the energy, and, you know, make sure you're inviting source into the conversation. I mean, start with something like simple so you can see, like, I started literally with this thing about front row parking. Like when I was very first starting manifesting, because I had heard something and it was like, oh, it could be a really, and just know sometimes when we have a plan, source has another one. I mean, I went to school, did physical therapy, did it for several years, and then, you know, sometimes source has another plan. So, some message with that. And the first card that wanted to come out by itself was the card of purity, which is, and that there is, it feels like there's an upgrade and seeing both sides of things, and come at it from a place of how does source feel about this? I want to manifest this. How does source feel? Like on the parking thing, it was easy. I'm like, I want to manifest front row parking because I had heard something about, I would listen to something and it was talking about that. And it was like, try with something easy like parking. And I'm like, I like front row parking. It's, you know, I have no negative energy with it. So I'm like, I like front row parking. And Dave can be a witness that almost everywhere we go, like, I feel like it's saying take some time to get in that alignment, man, like meditate. And then you get the cards of release. So what do you need to let go of? And sometimes you need that time of letting go. Yeah, because sometimes we're trying to do and not being feminine energy of receiving is kind of being sometimes till you're inspired. If it's being difficult, there's a reason. Pull it back and ask source. Why is this being difficult for me? Like ask. So it's like ask. You get release and you get freedom, and then you get miracles, and then you get the gateway card. So Paula, just take a little time. Ask source, what do you need to let go of? What has happened? What has happened in the past that you need to release from? What changed you? What, you know, and we're talking past, like we feel like long ago past, like well, I feel like that's the message right there from Celia is look at where the pattern is. Where are you feeling blocked when in the past have you felt blocked? You know, is, you know, and follow the pattern back and the feeling. How do you feel when you're feeling blocked, frustrated? When else have you felt frustrated? You know, or, you know, but we feel like you got to release something that is the work. The 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands is letting the burden go and seeing it from a different perspective. You feel like you're being blocked, but you know what? Maybe it's because source is trying to put you through a different door. You know, I thought I was supposed to be a physical therapist. You know what? That was about me learning I had a gift in my hands that led me on the path of Reiki, that led me to be an energy healer, to meet Dave. Like, literally that was part of the path. Like instead of the so that was a years in the process making things manifest so much quicker nowadays. The underlying energy for you is the Knight of Swords, the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords, and then the Emperor. Are you trying to manifest like stability? like the Emperor stability, and we feel like there's a gateway coming. Yes. And if you're trying to push and push and push, when else in your life have you tried to push through something and then it not worked for you or been very difficult? When else have you had that situation? Who else have you had that situation with? Like, have you had, do you have a great relationship with your parents? You know, how about other relationships? Did you feel like you had to give a little more? Like, yeah. Yeah, you got to release that. Oh, your parents you had a contract coming in with your parents to give you certain wounds. I know it's not always easy to believe, but you did. Like, you have agreements with them when you came in to do things, like for them to give you that wound for you to heal. Where is your Chiron? Where is your North Node? Like, they gave you those wounds for you to work on them. Like, because that's what happens. They start in childhood and they repeat over and over and over again until we decide to say, oh, this is a pattern. When else has this happened? How does it make me feel? When have I felt that way before? And then take it all the way back to childhood. And then no, your parents were doing the best they could do with what they knew. Also, they had a contract with you. Before we come in, we have contracts. Yes. So they have a contract with you to give you that wound, like literally, like see it from that perspective. Thank them for that. Thank you for giving me the wound. Thank you for letting me see it now. I put this burden down and drop the burden. It's asking you to release it. It's going to give you complete freedom. And then you get the miracles card and the gateway card with the Emperor on the bottom. Like, you have to heal and just see it from a different perspective. Over here, this is a lot of swords. And then the Three of Cups. Yeah. Compassion, love. Thank them. Like, literally, be grateful for them. Thank you for fulfilling your contract with me. Thank you for giving me this wound so I'm able to see the reference point. All of it is, we're playing a game. It's a reference point. Literally, release it with love. They were doing the best they could do. And like, literally start saying that. I forgive them. They were doing the best they could do. Like, and have that real feeling of it. They were just doing the best they could do with what they knew. They were also fulfilling your contract with, the contract you have with them. So it is a real gateway for you. Like, and then the protection card is under that. So just know that, like, it's going to cause huge change when you do this forgiveness. So, hi, Divine Empathic Tarot. Hi, Ultra Ego Wisdom. How are you both doing? So, Divine Empathic Tarot, how are you doing? Yeah, and then like really look at those patterns and just know all of those people that ever did that were just contracts of that, like that part of the karmic wheel. I am doing fabulous. I'm excited. At the end of the week, we're going to Sedona for our anniversary. So, I'm ready to go. So, Sedona is one of my happy places. Have you ever been? Yeah. So he's like, have you been? Like, first time I had ever been was when we got married, and it's the background on my channel is the banner is Sedona, where we stood there and got married, and that was what we were looking at as we got married. So That and my Get Grounded card have that sentimental feeling for me with that. So it is a life-changing place if you get an opportunity to go. At some point, we may do a retreat there. Met a lady in Colorado that we're supposed to do something with. So, would you like a card? She said all of that around the block now. Would you like a card? Have you been having dark night of the soul? Oh, she's a reflection of you, so yeah. Oh, you know what? Her Chiron is in Aries, and Chiron is in retrograde in Aries again. So that can definitely be affecting her. It's in Aries, and collectively it's also in Aries. So that Chiron can be affecting her. Look and see what house it's in for her. Celia says. But you get the card of opportunity, but it's like at nighttime. Oh. And then you get the card of change. So happy change coming. And then you get the card of healing chaos. So it's about to change. Are you ready? Chiron's going to start going direct again. Like the day after Christmas, I think. And the bottom of the deck is purification, but like springtime, like we've been doing the same thing. That's how come I know, like, that's what, like, we have been doing the very same thing. So me and Dave have both been having some dark night of the soul time, working on opening our heart chakra. When you're opening your heart chakra, you have, dark night to make sure you have done the work. So well, the cards that came out is the Knight of Swords, which that's the fastest moving energy in the deck. The Five of Wands. In this deck, it's for me, everybody's doing their part to get there, and she's probably definitely doing it, triggering you, and you are triggering her as well. Know that. It's like, but we're all going somewhere. We just have a different path to get there, but we feel like she's definitely going through it with you. And then we have the moon, which is definitely the mother energy. And you said your moon is in Aries, and right now Chiron and the North Node are in Aries. And then the Seven of Swords. So as the underlying energy, and the Ten of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Are you working for free? Because I get the Nine of Wands, which is about standing there and being the beacon. It's in the end of the hard journey. That's coming to an end. Are you ready? Are you ready to do something different, to stop giving it away, to have the even energy exchange, for being the beacon? The Temperance is coming in. Archangel Michael, call him in. Trying to help guide you, but change is coming and healing chaos. Like bringing in the peace. healing this shadow. Like, and know that, yeah, your child is probably having some too. Yeah. Call it in. But change is coming, like the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. And, for me, that's like change. Are you ready? Do you expect it? Did you notice I have the little super chat thing now? I'm working on the rest of the way, get monetized. But did you notice I have that now? Are you ready to have that? Are you ready to work on that? You are welcome, and you can do the same. Like they have a little bit lower for that first part. So just be open to it happening and trust that it will happen. So just like sometimes things happen to us so we can be like the example. Like, look, there it is on my channel. Are you ready for it to be on yours? Close your eyes for a second, put your hand on your heart and feel. How are you going to feel when that's on your chat? And then after that, you know what? Then you get ads and advertising dollars. So just know that is forthcoming for you and me. So oh, we're going to get you a Celia card. We get the card of lean back, which is give them time to miss you. And you get the card of be the light. So keep shining your light. And then be in the now. Thank you very much. And then are you true love? Are you manifesting love? Are you working on manifesting love? Yeah. Are you working on manifesting love? It's coming towards you. Are you looking for it in your environment? Are you looking for couples that are like having that energy? And then there's some part of your life that you need to lean back a little. And on that, does somebody need you to give them a little bit of love and like pull that, just come from a place of love, like pull any kind of other energy back besides love and be like, okay, if something's going on with somebody that you don't necessarily approve of. Okay, judgment. Okay, judgment. If you're having any kind of judgment on somebody, pull that energy back and just come from a place of love. Oh, your daughter, pull that energy back and be like, I am going to definitely look at her chart and see where like that hits her. And like be in the now with it and be like, okay. And like, look at where that Chiron is, what house, because that what house it's in is like the hugest part, what house it's in and what's the natural ruling sign of that house, like can change. And just that way you have awareness of it. So anyway, have a wonderful day. Thank you for donating. Oh, your birthday's right by date. It says it's the 23rd. With you both being in that Taurus, your relationship in the future is going to be so close. Like that is going to cause you guys to have like this most amazing bond. Like that Taurus thing is like strong as like, it's a strong bond. We're just going to say. And I'm a Taurus and Dave's a Gemini. So Okay, here, this is the advice from Celia. If you're having it and she's being that way, you know what to do? Bring your hand to your heart and say, I ask my ego to step aside. I ask my higher self to have this conversation. And when you come at it from just love, it's going to totally change her vibe. That was what that lean back was about. Like, pull your energy back, pull that ego back, because the ego's that has to be right, and tell her, go with her way, try it her way. Like, be open as long as there's no danger involved. Try it her way. Like, try something new. Maybe she has a great idea. My granddaughter's 4.5, and she's a little genius. So, honestly, so unless it's something that can cause her harm, and then say no. But um, so he says, do you have another question? Goodness. Um, my granddaughter's in like a little climbing thing these days, a little jungle gym. So totally understand that. So there's some part of me that always is about safety first. So we're going to say that safety first. As long as it's not dangerous, we, give her a try. Um, do you have a step in there? Is there a, can you modify the situation for her safety? Ask her. Explain to her your concern and ask her. Kids are amazingly smart. We always not think that, but they're like so smart now. Like the ones coming in are like, ask her. Like, ask her why she's doing it. Like, my granddaughter will say, I'm going to be bad, or I'll be a good girl except bedtime because I don't want to go to bed. And like, she'll just straight up tell you, I'm going to be not good in the evening because I don't want to go to bed. Like, she's like, she knows why. Like, ask her, like, talk to her like she's a little person, because she is. Like, you would be amazed. And then try to find a modified, safe way where it works for both of you. Tell her, at least try it my way for this reason, and give her the reason why. So, because I said so is never a good reason for a kid either. My child has now let me know that. So they truly want to just know why. So you are welcome. Have a wonderful day, and no changes coming. And look in the environment around you, and I hear she's protected. So all that concern about her falling is fear. Say, I asked my angels to protect her. Like, and then expect it. You already said Archangel Michael's your Archangel Michael, put a bubble around her and protect her. That's easy. Like, and kids are gonna get a little hurt, as a little, but But literally, like, if you explain, like, that's what Celia says. Talk to her, explain it to her, like, fully, like, explain it to her. Be like, try it my way, and then we can try it your way and see, you're both so stubborn. And she likes to copy you. That's what I hear. Celia's like, she so likes to copy you. So, Avanika, um, you're her like role model of, you're the role model she wants to grow up and be like. That's an amazing place for you. So use that to your advantage and be aware that she's watching you all the time. Yes. I'm a Taurus. That's how come I know. Like me and Dave have been in drop down. Like we were gonna, like, I was leaving, and I'm like, I walked in the house for something, and I came back out, and I'm like, Celia, have this conversation with Dave, and in a minute or two, it was better. Like that fast. Like literally, like from that fast. Like when I'm like, let my ego step aside because my ego is strong. I'm a Taurus. Like I'm a Taurus Sun, Leo Moon. Like I got the fixed energy down. Like so so that's how we know about all that Taurus and stubbornness, because yeah, like, and Dave's right on the cusp there, and he's got a lot of that Taurus energy, we feel. So literally, just like I asked my ego to step aside. I mean, it might seem like a crazy thing, but it really works. Like then you're coming just from a place of love, like from just, and she sees you being strong and independent and nothing stopping you. So she just wants to be the same way. Like in her age, you're like climbing that mountain. Like you're like, at this age, you are her inspiration. So, you are very welcome. We are going to get, Avanika. Did you have a question? Are you still here? How often are you doing lives? When can we come see you? Hello. Do you have a question? Would you like a general? What can we do for you? What can we do for you today? Oh, absolutely. You know what? We are going to switch to the I have to look. The Mystical Wisdom. They're a beautiful deck. They were calling to me this morning, so okay. Well, you get the opportunity knocks, and it says go for it, and then you get the card of intuition. Trust your intuition. So it looks like there is going to be an opportunity coming towards you. Have you thought about what you would like in that new in love? Like you get to decide. Like she's like got a unicorn horn on her head. Like she's like going towards what she wants. She knows what she wants. It's like calling her like a beacon. Like she's put it out there. So do you know what you want? Like I wrote it down. Mine was 2 pages, no joke. And David's all of those things. So Well, the universe doesn't hear not. So right now, the universe thinks you're focusing on your ex. So the universe thinks you want your ex because you get what you focus on. So I would focus on, I am excited for someone new. Like, well, you get the Hierophant. That's like, that's stability. That's marriage. That's like, write all of that down. Like minus 2 pages, like minus 2 pages like that. Those just simple words: stability, loyal, honest, somebody that's on their path, somebody that's awake, somebody that's a healer, somebody that, is kind, generous. Normally I have flowers on my set because Dave always has, yes, like write a list. Mine's 2 pages. Like I normally have it with me. It's in my office. Like literally minus 2 pages, like write my perfect partner, and then just write all the characteristics of that. And then trust and have faith, trust your intuition that it's going to come to you when the right time. Dream it in, like be specific, write it down. Like I hear like gain clarity on that, like be specific. Like the Ace of Swords is like the truth, right? Truly from your heart what you want. And then it's going to come towards you really quick. Like as soon as you put it out there, we feel like it's going to come to you. You feel like you're a really good manifester. You got the Strength card in the past, the Six of Pentacles. Want reciprocity, make sure that's on your list. I want an equal give and take relationship, because we feel like that's what's coming too. So make sure you're having the awareness of that, and the new inspiration is coming towards you. The Four Wands, that is like that twin flame, happy home, love, marriage card. Moving into calmer waters, something easy, the life that you desire coming towards you, like going towards that, going from being in this boat alone to being in a boat with somebody else, going on that journey towards that person. Right now, you're on that path of the journey towards them. The Hopes and Fears card, the Lovers, the Outcome card is the Death card, which is about transformation. And then we're going to pull another one, which is the Ace of Pentacles. And the only ace that's missing from that is the Ace of Cups. And we got the Queen of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Sun with the King of Cups. Like that opportunity's coming, but you have to heal. The thing that the ace that's missing is the Ace of Cups. So you have to feel like your self-love. Like my guide Celia, is one of her main things is about self-love. And then you have the King and the Queen of Cups here. Those are a married couple coming together. The Hierophant. This is about the stability you desire. You get to it will come as fast or as slow as you do the work. Like being happy and like being in your feminine energy, because you get the card of be open to receive. And that's thank you, Source, for the blessings and favors flowing into my life. And you get the card of in the flow, everything flows to me when I am in alignment. So it's about being in your feminine energy, filling your cup up, and then don't energetically pursue them. Let them pursue you and surrender into service. Where is your North Node? Where is your Chiron? What do you need to heal? Because you get the Four of Swords here. And either way you go, you're going to heal this. You can take the easy way or the hard way. But through love and happiness, like your self-love and being happy and know it's coming. Like, know it's coming. So we love those kind of readings. So beautiful love coming soon. Look for it in your environment, because the Ace of Pentacles is in the physical. Like look for that change in your environment. You'll start seeing couples like in love. When you start seeing couples like walking around and holding hands, or couples that are in love, you know what? Be like, thank you, Source, for showing me the confirmation that it's coming to me. If it's in my physical and I'm seeing it in other people, that means it's out there. And then next it comes into my environment. But you see it out in your exterior environment first. So just know it's coming. So Not a problem. Have a most beautiful day, or evening, wherever. Headband doesn't seem to want to stay. So have a beautiful day. And anyone else that would like a message, please just drop a comment. Let me know you're here, and we will do a message. And a couple more before we go. Karthik, yes, your turn. Do you have a question or a general? What can we do for you today? Yes. Continue to do the work. You have all that new opportunity coming towards you with all those aces. Okay, we are gonna. Before we even pull a card, my guide Celia says she wants you to take a couple of deep breaths in and out slowly. And then she wants you to think about your heart and put your hand there and close your eyes. How would it feel if that changed tomorrow? Like, how would it feel emotionally for you? Feel the feeling of it is the fastest way to manifest something. If you feel like it's do or die, that's like really negative energy, and that's only going to bring that more hardship towards you. So you have to start feeling of what it's going to feel like. You have to say, okay, I'm ready to start the bounce back up. I surrender, source, lead me. Like, when I was in that place, that's what I literally was like, okay, source, lead me, show me the way. Like, I surrender. Whatever I'm doing is clearly not working, because look where I am. Guide me, and literally ask God, source, the universe, to guide you. And then listen, you get the card of wisdom, and then you get the card of forgiveness. If there is somebody you're being having a grudge against, or having a lot of negative energy against, even yourself, do you energetically beat yourself up with having that problem? Because if you do, and you need to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. Say, I was doing the best I could do. Like, have that feeling. I was doing the best I could do. I need to surrender. Like, we're going to get you one of my Celia cards. But like, you get the card of forgiveness. Like, who do you need to forgive? And I feel like that's you. Like, take a deep dive. Like, in this card, she's diving deep. And then you get the card of grow your self-love and gratitude and appreciation. It is the highest vibration. Make a list and savor your life. Like, tell me like 5 things that are really good in your life. Like, do you have people that you really love? Do you have children? Tell me 5 things in your life you're grateful for, honestly. Like, while we're getting you some tarot. She's like, but tell me what you're grateful for. Like, having gratitude and like doing it, if you're doing it for another person, makes it really manifest so much easier. When I'm trying to manifest something for my husband that I love, or my children, like, I can manifest it super easily. Like, because with sometimes yourself, you don't have that self-love to where you can manifest it by yourself as easily. When you try to manifest for them, is it easier? But I feel like this is like, do you know your value? You are the key. I have a secret to tell you. There is no death. When they say life is everlasting, it is. You leave the physical, but he is all around you. Like he is around you. Like talk to him. Like he is around you in such a different new way. Like a free way. Like things that would have bothered him and worried him before will not bother him and worry him anymore. He is there to share light and love and to help lead the path. Like there is no death. I am a medium and I channel. That's why I'm really sure there's no death. Like I talk to people. My last show, I was channeling somebody's grandmother. But like you have to trust that it's going to happen. Like every day when you get up, and like the next card is the cycles, and things happen in cycles, and just trust that everything is always working out. If it's not worked out, it's not done. Like, but you have to know, like, the key to everything is your self-love and trust, and know that sometimes things are meant to change and end and move into a different situation. Get the Knight of... Are you looking for a new job or a new opportunity? Because it looks like there's something new trying to come towards you. You get the Strength card. Something maybe in a different... Are you open to a new opportunity, something new coming towards you? How about love? Because you get the Two of Cups. In the past, you get the Nine of Swords, which can be a lot of chaos. Yeah. Your headspace is lax, so we're going to get a card for guidance for that. And that's the Ten of Swords, which is about walking away from that. How is it going to feel when you have the new opportunity? Because it's coming. Like, it's coming. This change is coming. Like Major Arcana, there's no stopping this. You have a contract with this new opportunity coming towards you. If you focus on them going, they're going to keep going. If you have one thing that's doing well, focus on that one thing, and that will make all the others do well. That is the work. You get to direct your focus. Focus on what is going right for you. The gratitude, the appreciation. You have to focus. Everything happens in cycles. As you find your balance, and that's, you have to find your balance and be grounded and have faith and trust. Like she's standing up on top of all of those wheels. Like, are you ready to... Oh, are you very young in the business? Are you still learning and growing? Because other people see you as the Seven of Pentacles, which can be in a growth phase. The hopes and fears is the Ten of Pentacles, which is legacy money. The outcome is the King of Pentacles. So in the overall outcome is the King of Pentacles. We get the Queen of Wands. We get the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Your self-love is... You have to change your focus, and you have to have forgiveness of yourself of what's happened, and that will... The next card after that is flow. So you have to work on your self-forgiveness, your self-love. That is what's holding you back. Like how you feel about yourself. I honestly, like... And you know what? Say Source, can you help me out? I surrender. Please show me the way. And like trust in your guidance you're given. Like, but moving into gratitude every day, like when you wake up, the first thing, have a list of things you're grateful for. I'm grateful for the sun, the birds, the bees, the flowers, the tree, the sky, the stars, air. If you don't think you're grateful for air, hold your breath for a minute. Um, Same thing for water. I'm really grateful for water. Electricity is phenomenal. Internet's really great. Like, find the things to be grateful for, and you will bring more things for you to be grateful for. And honestly, my guide Celia says the self-love, and like that's her key. Like, knowing, do you know your birth chart? This symbol Chiron is the wounded healer in your birth chart. It's the thing you have to heal in this lifetime. You also have a North Node, which is the mission in this lifetime. Both things that we have to work on. So look where your Chiron is, your birth chart. You have to know your time. The long-term outlook was the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, which is about that stability. But you have to do the work. That's just a potential energy. If you focus on the negative, you're going to have the negative. If you focus on the positive, you're going to have the positive. You get what you think about. Law of attraction. Law of attraction. You get what you think about. So focus on, how will it feel if you do have luck on your side? There's always an angel right there with you, and your father's right there. He would like to probably communicate with you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have come to me, who is a medium, who speak to people on the other side. Ask him for his guidance. Feel the feeling in your stomach. Ask him, and then say, give me a sign. Show me a feeling. Like, show me a feeling for yes. Show me a feeling for no. And trust that feeling and that connection with your father. Like, there is no death. I promise there really is no death. Life is everlasting, really. You just go back to source, but that energy is still always that shard of energy. So we hope that helps. We are going to take a break now. We hope everyone has a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.